Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, StickFiguresMaster. I want to say that I thank you all very much for viewing my videos, and I thank you also as well for being a part of my subscribers and also being interested in the videos that I make, like the ones that I have usually being published by a weekly basis and also by a monthly to almost yearly basis. I've been trying to do so many things in one that I understand that there's times where my thumbnails have gotten a little needy for viewers, but now I understand that this is just like the poorest way ever to get viewers, and I'm sorry that I'm sort of helping myself out with it just by being fake and phonyish about the thumbnails. I'll stop doing that. I promise you that very much. I understand if it's also annoying to be like, oh, there was something on YouTube I thought I would definitely want to see, but then again, oh, it's just some guy's video that drove me here, and I thought, wow, it was so convincing. I'm sorry that if it's tricking you into believing, that I've got a channel filled with these kind of things. I'm sorry that you're not getting what you want, and I'm sorry that I'm even fooling you guys into believing I had this kind of stuff, like those fake phony thumbnails. I don't mean to be I don't mean to be so simple that getting viewers with fake thumbnails would be my hobby, because as you can see, all of the rest of my videos are pretty much, at least to say, legitimate, because I try to stay truthful to what I stick to, and I try to also stay truthful to what I get at. But then back then I had so many viewers from just having made up funny silly videos that had anything to do at all with just being creative and funny, or being responsible for making funny stuff and just having to create and think about my own stuff to put in. But I'm sorry that, if you guys have finally been like, oh, this video used to have it, these videos used to have a great channel, they all used to belong to someone who was full of talent. Now, as of today, it's like I don't seem to really have much for talent anymore. I seem to have so much of just RuneScape videos now, and it seems pretty boring and plain and simple. So it looks like I'm pretty much set off from the past for YTPs and all that, and instead of being with YTPs and all remixes of videos and all that, I'm sorry that you guys might be like, oh, why does he always just upload RuneScape videos? Why does he not just go back to what he used to do? It seemed to have gotten him viewers somehow. I'm thinking, I've practically been thinking, how the heck have I even gotten here with 53,000 views, and how have I accomplished 197 when I used to have 198 subscribers? I was thinking, I felt so proud of myself, one, that I've been sticking to my goals, and I've also been sticking to doing everything so that I become a lot popular on YouTube. And I've been thinking, what I've been trying to accomplish here is not really trying to become a YouTube partner. I mean, that would be incredibly awesome, and it would be incredibly generous of YouTube to allow me this privilege. But considering the type of videos I make, I understand they wouldn't want me just yet, because they probably wouldn't already have enough of their minds thinking, certain YouTube channels like these are pretty much or kind of copyrighted to just when it comes from crossing around copyrighted laws, it has to do with how I'm making remixes for to see if anyone likes that, and if that's going around the rules, just thinking how if someone might have had an old video, they deleted it and I re-uploaded it and credited them anyway, it's still I'm going with what they did, is get their video up, and then later on I find out it's either banned or not around anymore because it's too old, it's too it had, I'm sorry about that, my screen usually does that sometimes if a screen recording is too long. I had no idea that if I went around the rules and made these kind of videos, but truthfully, a lot of these videos I make are just, this one right here is a re-upload, this one right here is a re-upload. I actually made this one. I'm surprised that it even got 895 viewers. I was actually very surprised. This I'm actually incredibly surprised at. It's just a Super Mario 64 DS glitch, and it made me so many viewers though in just that one video. I was like, wow. But now, alongside the YTPs, like the YouTube poops, and also just the creative and funny stuff, what you found to be annoying, which I had a lot of dislikes for this one video, is YTP Patrick hates the auxiliary channel. I understand that you guys have had, like, it up to here with when I play this video and it's so freaking loud I won't play it, because if it's loud to you guys I won't want to annoy you. But I understand if you guys have had a taste for me at first and then found out, wow, he's such an asshole, he's doing this, he's like making the volume so high pitched like this. Actually I didn't have the volume up, but the volume was turned up completely all the way in Sony Vegas and like saved so that it's fully loud. I mean I did, but I didn't want to make myself look like, wow, that guy's such a troller. He not only is a troller, but he's like a loud burn your ears off with like screaming and loudest volume ever type songs or videos. I wasn't trying to be like a jackass in any way. Okay, so on to like the main thing here is I've had it, pretty fun for a while. I've had my luck. I've had my ups and downs with video making, and it seems to have gotten me somewhere. I seem to have been finally just stumbling across, not even getting that side of popularity anymore though. So I seem to have finally met my matches, what I'll say the least, is because I feel like, I seem to have made so many videos, and so many videos just by the week, not per month, so it doesn't stay special. But then again, I have like a habit where if I just don't upload anything within the week, it's like, someone's like, is he dead? And I'm like, well, I hate that. If you found out that like I wasn't making videos but for a while and then you thought, oh, he's dead, I was like, I don't like hearing that from people. It's like, if you don't wait properly for enough time, and if you also just wait so long, it feels like, why even wait anymore? They're probably dead, seriously. Well then, I understand that could just be like, wow, it's like what a sad, silent keyboard of sinister silence and sorrow. I feel like, there's such a hard time for everyone, and it just goes to show some people have had their lives filled with the most millions of viewers and the most millions of popularity grounds that they've reached just based on being themselves and being popular for the things they create. But I mean, I don't mean to be not original. In fact, I hope to be completely original with what I'm uploading nowadays. And by original, I mean I'm gonna make up my own stuff. If that means like a YTP is just something that a lot of people make, it's something pretty much not original anymore. It's something more like it's been getting viewers because it's funny, it's exciting, it's kind of hilarious to see what people's creativity makes up. Well, that's just it. Like, it doesn't mean you're taking ideas from someone if you made like a YTP. It's been like a pretty much becoming national thing for like YouTube's viewers as a funny side of YouTube. So I don't mean to make this video too long, you guys. I understand if this video gets to a point where you're like, I just have to get off this video now. It's kind of dumb now and it's just kind of boring. I got it's just, you probably have thought, wow, he's kind of went from one subject to another. He's kind of not knowing that. I understand this. I get like if you guys wanted me to make special videos, you've wanted me to make at least interesting videos about RuneScape, but one thing is for certain is that I've never actually gotten a recommendation from anyone about making a video in which they would like to see. So, and I mean, considering how many viewers I get daily, I understand that there might not even be one person, period, who would ask, hey, can you make this kind of video? I've always wanted to see this kind of video and seeing if you're made up for it, if you're made out for it, if you're actually the kind of guy who could just really realistically think about it and just be like, oh, here's what happened before, now let's decide, see if I can recreate it, let's see if I can make the old days seem happier again. I'm sorry if, like, considering how many views I have today in each video for my YouTube channel, it seems like, yeah, he's finished, he's got no more views coming up. I feel just awful, that like, there's videos that I'll make and yet there'll just be a few more viewers here and there. But I've wanted to always let you guys know it's that I don't mean to bore you with the videos I make. I don't even mean to be be silly or anything with the videos I make. In fact, the RuneScape videos I try to stay completely sophisticated with, and I try to just stay to a shortest time because it's just the closest time to being close to the point of the video as possible. But if I were to go off subject and be like, if this video is about me completing my medium clue scroll, the first one that I ever had, and including the reward show about it, I didn't want to, just complete like some RuneScape quest and like be like, oh, then I'll do the clue scroll. But in one video doing the quest and the clue scroll, it's like it takes kind of long to do a quest depending on which one it is. So that could just be like, wow, did he really have to do that quest when he was supposed to do the medium clue scroll? We waited all this time to see him do a medium clue scroll. I get that if that's catching you off guard, and you're like, where do I go in the time of the video to see it? When do I get to see what he got? That's just, I understand if you want your video to be plain and simple and also straight to its point. Well, then I'll understand that. I'll understand that completely, but I just I always want to make it special for you guys to know is that I'm dedicated to making my YouTube videos serious. I'm dedicated to also being funny for like the YTPs, and also for like just entertaining for my unboxing videos. I get like if you guys haven't been like, oh, he's been making these kind of videos still. I hadn't realized that. I thought he was just pretty much almost done with his YouTube, considering how much views he's got today and how many more are going to come tomorrow. So, and that not really has been affecting me badly with my feelings or anything. In fact, the one thing, like the fact that some subscribers actually go away, it really didn't get me in the past too bad to have said goodbye to any of my subscribers. It's kind of really been an expected to do thing. But considering I've been with so many people who have been subscribed to me, and they've always been like loyal to me, they've been like, as long as they know I've been up to something good, they've been up to something about making my videos special and normal and interesting, then they'd come to my channel. Just like maybe someday I'll have three other people who would join me in my 200 subscriber making videos. But if I can just manage it, I'll completely try to. Just, I want you all to hear me is that I want you to remember, I'm StickFiguresMaster. I may not be someone who knew to be like a great YouTuber, but I've tried to make a simple kid from New York who used to live in New York for the longest of his life become something like special and popular. I haven't been trying just to get popularity. In fact, I've been trying to see if I can make it out in the world with the use of a YouTube channel. I wanted to see if someday someone's going to recognize me and they're going to be like, oh my god, that's StickFiguresMaster. I'm like, hey, how do you know it's me? I didn't even show my face in the videos yet. They're like, oh, I could just tell by your voice. It's like, I can even tell that you said you're from New York. You actually put like much detail into what you do. You've also put in like a lot of good stuff. You've practically interested me into thinking wherever he lives. I'll just hope to God that I see him someday, because he's fulfilling a lot of my happy days with just some of his videos. I'd love it if you guys would say that sometimes. That would make the world to me, because it's just, I'd hate to be so freaking boring and make you guys feel like the RuneScape videos is all he makes. Is that really all he's got? It's really just that much he has in his system to put out for YouTube. I've actually really been like, I can't stand if I didn't mean to do anything that fell apart from exciting to just boring and probably fake, like this video right here. Well, I get if you're just seeing my videos now and you're watching this one particularly, you're seeing that I'm being a big crybaby, or even seeing that I'm just being documentative about my history with YouTube, and seeing that I've gotten somewhere, and I don't mean to let anyone down, but seeing how many views I got now, it's official that probably I'm finished, or probably I'm not going to get there anymore. Well, I don't want this video to become like a viral sense, because there's been a lot of people who have said, like, please just watch this video, or please just, help me out. There's a lot of people who just say, like, it would mean anything to me if you guys could just see, like, that I wanted to become popular, I wanted to become special, I wanted to make everyone's day with excitement out of just seeing that my videos became a sparkling eye of glitter for someone's eyes, and not full of boredom, like if you guys thought any of my videos were boring. Because I can totally just take that, as like, if I'm doing something boring, I'll try to stoop it up a little, and I'll try to make it more important and fun. But, I mean, there's so many YouTube videos on the YouTube website, and there's practically nearly billions of videos. I mean, sure, we might already be up to billions of videos, and that may be hard to prove, because we've had our millions of videos, but if we've been up to our billions in videos, yeah, I'd be really actually surprised that we could actually have managed all that within the years, and been like, that we have an iPhone 6, an iPhone 5, an iPhone 5S, and iPads, and all these other type of tablets that are similar to the product. I'm glad that we're getting somewhere in the future, but I'm also glad that some guys are picking up the experience and the courage to making these videos. But I hate to say it, is like, I feel sad if if I disappointed you guys with any of these videos, that they've become boring and they've just become so simple it's expected of me to make these. I understand if you guys fall apart from, one, boredom, and two, just thinking, oh, there's the kid who plays RuneScape, he's practically boring every day, just because even if I do watch his videos, he's only been asking for the video views, and he's only been asking for a chance. But has he ever been asking for a chance too much? I may not know because I don't read his comments, but no, you guys, if I've ever been doing that, I'm sorry if it seems beggy. I'm sorry if it seems, like, give me some credit. I've been trying to make my hardest out of anything that I have, and it may be like, some guys who get popular are just being like, at least you've gotten somewhere. You could be grateful for that. I understand that completely. I just wanted to have a shot at YouTube, and I'm thanking God, that I have at least an unbelievably huge and outrageous amount, like 53,000 viewers, with like 131 extra viewers on top of that, with 53K of viewers. I'm actually really, really surprised that over the years I've gotten somewhere in that sort of level of viewage on YouTube. And people in my classroom at school have been like, hey, what do you do when you go home? And I'm like, well, I make YouTube videos. I have been on Runescape. I've been making some edited videos in which don't have to do with making YTPs, and finally they act like, what the heck is a YTP? And I'm like, well, let's just not go there yet. Let's just remember I'm talking about my YouTube channel first. They ask stuff like, what exactly do you do? I tell them, with the software I have in my computer, I try to use Sony Vegas to almost any version of Sony Vegas, and I try to make like some interesting and funny videos, or maybe even just exclusive videos for what I feel is exclusive and exciting for someone to see. I feel like, because I haven't been using Sony Vegas so much, you can tell that like all these videos have not really a lot of pizzazz. They don't have really a lot of stuff to show other than just, their little subscribe button that I probably have put in a lot of them, and mostly a whole bunch of them. Well, that's just to make sure that, if you guys ever were like, how do I subscribe to someone like him? I just, I put the thing right here, because if you ever thought, oh, where's StickFiguresMaster? How do I subscribe to him? I'm like, well, here I am. But then, I just want to be able to let you guys know that it's there, that there's a feed for you guys to look into on the annotations, and it would say, like, here you go, you can subscribe to me now. It's finally here to recognize my YouTube channel for its recognition, its videos, its excitement. On the topic of what I just talked about, is like people ask in my classroom, like, what have you been doing? I've been like, well, I've made YouTube videos, and so since I've already talked about that and said those kind of things, I want to let you guys know that, like, what I'm doing aside from just making the videos is I've been thinking one about just showing how I make them, but then again, I kind of feel like that's an already, completely expected of anyone else to do kind of thing, because there's so many things that trend around YouTube, and it's just so many things that make someone smile just because, one, someone's so full of creativity, someone's so full of just not letting go, someone's just full of just remembering that they had a future and they have yet to still fulfill that future even more, and that they're going to make like 2-hour-long videos or even get them on YouTube in time just to get like a few more viewers or subscribers. I feel like, as long as I made these videos with pizzazz and with special effects and all that, I'm glad to say, if I'll put them up like that, then I'm glad I've received my subscribers, because that's the kind of guy who you guys deserve to see. So, but then, so what came up in mind for someone in my classroom, I won't say his name because it may be confidential for him, not for me to say his name. I've been asked a question by a student in my school, and he had asked, how many viewers do you have? And I wasn't going to lie to him. I was actually very proud that I had this many, and I told him at first that like I had like under 50,000 viewers, like 49,000 views, and amazingly I've been told by him, like, well, that's expected of him, because it's just he doesn't have this kind of trend going around his mind like daily and weekly and monthly to yearly. He hasn't really made a lot of videos, but he's made at least a few, and that's just, that's pretty good. But he's made so many videos, but yet they've had nowhere near a challenge for YouTube, to get popular, to do things people like, and so it kind of given him the boredom, just like it's finally hitting me, some boredom as well. Well, he's actually been like, oh wow, like, I don't believe that, you're full of crap, you're like, you're saying, yeah, 49,000 views, come on, man, you're fooling around with me. But he was like, no, he's kind of, if he hears something that's kind of unbelievable, he goes like, oh no, you do not, that's stupid, you can't be telling me that, you don't have that. I'm like, well, I don't mean to lie. If you just looked up my YouTube channel, you'll find out, there's a lot of viewers in my videos, and just not a lot, because now I'm finally coming down to my last few viewers almost every single day. But yeah, there's just been a time where I've had to tell some people in my life and in my family, you know, hey, I finally gotten 50,000 views. Do you like that? And they're like, you do not. I'm like, well, look at my channel. I'm swearing to God that I have that many, and plus I'm even logged in. So how does that tell you anything? They're like, holy sheesh, you know, it's like what do we have here? Is like a little. It's like we have someone pretty freaking famous here. And I'm like, it's not even that famous. There's people with 50,000 views that aren't famous. And they're like, well, how does it not reach famousness? You know, it's 50,000 freaking views. It means like at least 50,000 out of a few thousand of people have been playing your videos, and those few thousands of people are just people who have repeated your videos. 50,000 people just do not repeat your videos because otherwise you'll have a million views. And I'm like, well, that's true. But then they're like, so how the heck are you making these kind of viewers? I'm like, and so no one actually asked me that, but you know, it's just, it would be amazing and it would probably be expected. Like, if I told anyone I had 53,000 views right now, they'd be like, no, you don't. I'm like, yeah, I do. It's like my channel. And they'd be like, okay, so how do you have that many? I'm like, I made videos back then that just gained their popularity. So anyways, guys, up to the point, I understand if you guys had you know your fulfillment, you know, your thriller for my videos for once in a while, but I'm also sorry if you know this video is now becoming pretty long. I understand that. To the last minute of this video, I wanted to say, give my videos a chance. I understand if I've finally spoken out for myself and said, you know, I beg for you. I don't really mean to beg. I just mean to say, you know, I've been given my opportunity once. Can I see it one more time? And I mean by my opportunity to be viewed. So can I have anyone just say, or just, you know, anyone be like, oh, okay, StickFiguresMaster, I'll watch your videos one more time. Or can I just have, you know, you guys just feel like, oh, he's up to almost 200 subscribers, let's help him out or something. I don't want you guys to feel as though you're being pressured into this. If I'm pressuring anyone by their sense of feeling like, oh, he's pressuring me into doing it, now I just might do it. No, I don't want you to do it because I told you to. I want you guys only to feel as though if you've wanted to subscribe to me, go right ahead. But if only I've fulfilled, you know, your happiness, and if I've made your day, then I'm glad I do. But I'm also sorry if, you know, my viewers and my videos are practically kind of small and low, and they kind of go like for a few minutes, and they feel like, what did he just make? He made like 53,000 viewers making RuneScape videos. I'm sorry if you guys don't like a lot of my videos. I'm sorry if this conversation is going on really long. I'm sorry about that. So anyway, be sure to watch my videos. If you guys haven't seen any of them yet, go ahead and tell your friends to watch them as well. It's worth their time as well if they feel like it's worth their time. So I'll leave you guys to it. I'll just let you guys feel free to watch my videos if you want. So anyway, StickFiguresMaster signing out. I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.